Assalamu Alaikum, everybody. Today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to hem a semi-swing. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Assalamu Alaikum, everybody. So today I wanted to do a quick tutorial on hemming a semi-swing garment. I've seen people have a little bit of difficulty hemming it because it's technically a circle. So I wanted to show a quick and easy way. There are several ways that you can hem, but this is just one way. And I'm also going to be showing you how I hem the sleeves of a garment. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So the materials you'll need are a serger, your bobbins. I like to roll at least 3 just in case I run out. Some pins. I don't really use pins, but this is for people that need pins, or you're just learning how to hem, you're gonna need the pins. And some scissors to cut the threads. And also a sewing machine of your choice. I like my Singer Industrial. So right now I'm just serging. I'm cleaning up the bottom of the garment so that it can kind of like have an even edge. And I use the serger to basically stiffen the bottom, like, because since it's stretch fabric, I like to stiffen the bottom and give it like a, so when I turn it over to hem it, the serger will basically be a guide. And now I'm just serging it through. I sped it up a little bit because you don't really need to, it's repetitive. So I just serged all the way around. As you can see, I serged the whole bottom. Now I move over to the sewing machine, and that's what my attention is on. I like to keep it on like 3, like a simple satin, not too wide, not too small, not too short, I mean. So I put my bobbin in, which I actually use a matching color thread, and I will begin to hem. I'll begin by hemming the neckline, the sleeves, and then the bottom. So for the neck, it's like a mock neck, like a turtleneck. So all I'm going to do is kind of like stitch over the serger seam just to make sure that it's nice and strong. And then I'll be hemming the sleeves, and then I'll be hemming the bottom. So that's the bottom right there. I just flip the turtleneck to the inside and basically just stitch over the serger hem. Well, basically the serger seam that I made. The neck doesn't get hemmed because it's 2 layers. So for the for my serger, I have a 5 thread. So that's why I like to serge over top sometimes. Now I'm moving on to hemming the sleeves. I turn the sleeves over 2 times. So I'll fold it over 1 time and then a 2nd time. I don't like to serge the sleeves. So I turn it over once, then I'll turn it under, I keep saying over, under again, so you get a flat seam. I pin there sometimes, and then sometimes I don't. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling or the type of material. But if you want, you know, like if you're just beginning, always make sure you pin, especially if you're trying to sell a garment. You don't want to give anybody anything with a sloppy hem. So now I'm just basically hemming the sleeve. And I only put that one pin. I only need to put the one pin. Because it's like kind of once you turn under, it kind of stays that way. So I finished the bottom of the sleeves, and now I'm going to move on to the hem, the edge of the garment. Sorry, I was turning it around so that you guys could see what I was talking about, how I serged the bottom and how it looks. And I use a 5-thread. That's why you see a stitch and you see that it's serged, because I have a 5-thread serger. So with the serging, reason why I say it's easier is because you don't have to turn it under 2 times. You literally serge the bottom and then use the serged edge as a guide. Like basically your fabric will just turn over easily because now the bottom is kind of stiff, being as though you serged. So as you can see, I'm literally just turning it over and tugging it a little bit, because it's stretch fabric. Don't tug too much because your thread will pop. And I'm just going over the line, the stitch line that's already there. I so close to the edge as possible. So yeah, this is just basically me hemming the bottom with it sped up. And it's nice and simple. It's nice and simple for beginners. It's a little bit easier for you to hem this way as opposed to folding it over 2 times. But you will need to know how to turn it over 2 times, because every garment, every fabric can't get hemmed this way. And this is sped up. This is not how fast I'm going, but I mean, I can go fast, but I was trying to go a little slow for the sake of the tutorial. So I don't even know why I sped it up, but yeah, I don't sew this fast. I wish I could. And when I get to the end, I backstitch several times, and I make sure I snip off those strings. I don't want to give anybody anything with strings attached to it. I don't think anybody want anything with strings attached, you know, relationships, none of that. So now this is the finished garment. This was a garment with a high neck. And for the next tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to do pleats. So stay tuned. Thank you. Until next time, thanks for watching.